everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm doing my February closeout and I am setting up for the month of March. So let's just jump right in. The month of February was, I think, okay. I did go over budget though, so let's see. We were not filling this out anymore. This automatically goes into my separate savings account, and I just don't feel like I need to track it because I just take whatever I actually get from work minus that amount, and that's what I allocate my budgets. So never have to really worry about that. I should probably get rid of that part. But investing, so we had $23 come out for Acorns, and Robinhood only $67. So because I was like really tight and over budget, I didn't transfer over that second $67. So I didn't get to fully invest the amount that I usually do. So that was a bummer. I'm also back in like paying off a credit card from a vacation we went on 2 weeks ago. So also not very happy about that, as well as trying to pay for some big financial things coming up later this year. So things are really tight. If I have to cut back on investing, cut back on, envelopes, cash stuffings, I'm gonna have to do that. So my bills though is pretty much, it's always the same. So $850, I always gotta put that to my house. I always gotta pay daycare in full. Zach and I split it each month, and when we were away for the week, you still have to pay for daycare, but they gave you a discount, so I didn't end up paying the full $740, which is good. I saved there, but you'll see where I do go over. Car insurance, that too. So I usually split that with Zach, and I always do $145, and he'll do the remainder. It's about like $145, and this month, because we had a vacation, he put a lot of money on his card, and he paid for a lot while we were there, so I felt bad asking him for $145 for car insurance, so I don't have any problem covering that. Cell phone I did not give him though, so kind of a trade-off there, I guess. Subscriptions, yep, I still paid that, $21.25. Vitamins, still no, I don't know what's going on. I think it was January, I was supposed to get vitamins, and they still haven't come. They were out of stock, and I don't know if they're ever getting them back, so I had to go elsewhere to buy my vitamins, but you'll see that in later paycheck breakdown. Okay, life insurance, that's always the same, never changes. And then Chewy, we did not get this month because we got it last month or December, whatever, but we didn't need that. All right, let's go down to envelopes. Groceries, I spent $518.11. So on top of which I probably should have planned better, I budgeted, I think, both paychecks like over $100. So obviously like my usual $150 or $200. And then we went on vacation. We stopped at the grocery store to stock up on some stuff, and I put that towards groceries. So we were kind of over. But as you saw in my cash stuffing from my previous paycheck, I have a lot of grocery money left over as well, so I should be able to cut back a lot for March. Gas was still $200 I put in. Scarlett, she ended up being $394.55, and we had to go buy some like toy organization units, and we went to IKEA, so I paid for that. Cats $152.76. I forgot why they were much higher. Yeah, I don't remember why that is so high. I don't think we bought them. I don't know. I All right, restaurants. 1342. I think that was just a couple of times. Did I get? I must have got takeout somewhere, or like usually when I go to work, sometimes I'll splurge and get like a latte. So I think that was that. Entertainment, I had wanted to put, for some reason, it says 400 here, but in my notes I had 200 and I actually didn't put anything, so I'm not sure what. I think I was just planning for like vacations, so all these overages here kind of account for that. So I think that's what that was. Birthdays, I didn't. I know I cashed stuff for birthdays, but we just had my uncle, which we didn't end up doing anything. And then, Zach's mom, we're gonna do something, and then I think Scarlett got sick, so we didn't end up celebrating her birthday. So we're kind of celebrating her and Zach's birthday in March. So in March, we'll probably have a birthday. Katie's spending. So apparently I spent nothing. I know I didn't really spend anything on myself, but anything I would have spent would have been for vacation or something. So, Easy Pass. Yeah, I had budgeted because we had to pay for like airport parking and stuff like that. So only $33 did I use, which I forget why that was only $33. But Zach also put the airport parking on his, because like Easy Pass goes out of his card now. So it's just it's just going towards my debt. So I tallied up everything that we spent on vacation, and so I'm paying off the credit card and I'm gonna give him money back. So I'll make up for that. Holidays, 82.89. I'm sure that was I'm pretty sure that was Valentine's Day gift for Zach. All right, so wasn't actually too much higher than I had budgeted, so that's good. It's maybe like $50 higher. All right, sinking funds. Let's see. Oh, car maintenance. I think that's a high priority. So I have car maintenance. That was for oil change and air filters I had to get replaced. Medical, okay, I'm gonna skip that. And then high-low priority, it says I think because I put a chunk of money towards my emergency fund this month, and then I probably also put some aside for vacation. So those two things added together is kind of like the bulk of the high and low priority. So it ended up being $690. And then I have to go to medical. Where's that? I don't think medical's like, I don't think it's a low priority, but just to like separate it out, I guess I put $50, or I paid $50 for a dentist copay. Yep, that's what it was. So between all that, it just got allocated between my sinking funds. So it was actually $740, which is crazy. I mean, I could always just transfer some of that back and then I wouldn't be over budget. But, okay, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Why does this never calculate right? I feel like I copy and paste the same spreadsheet over. Oh, it's just because I didn't enter the actual. Okay, so I got $37.27.03 plus I got a refund for an Etsy order. So 212.40. Yes. Okay, that's what I have in my notes. So that added up well. Alright, so I think the real thing that hurt me was actually the sinking funds, because that was so high. Like, the envelopes here, it was only $50 higher, and then my spending was actually less than what I budgeted. So yeah, the sinking funds is what hurt me the most. I guess I just didn't realize that, because I probably would have put some money back into the bank so I wouldn't be over, but whatever. Okay, so that's going to be it for my February closeout. Now I'm going to copy and paste this over into March, set that up, and then we'll go through it and I'll break it down to see what I'm spending for the month. Alright, and here we are with the budget. Here we are with March's budget setup. So, for total income, I am expecting to get similar to what I got last month, so I'm gonna put $3,700. Yeah, okay. So for expenses, I usually break it down by 75% of my income is towards spending, 15% is towards investing, and 10% is towards savings. So I used to put the savings on here, but then I would have to remember to include it in my gross pay, and I just kept getting confused. So the savings goes automatically. I need to track it better. I kind of just like let it go and forget it, which is fine, but I probably should just track it, because that's money used towards my house, make another house payment, if we need any like important things. So yeah, I try not to touch it too much, but I do want to keep an eye on how much I have. So now 15% of my spending, if my spending is for investing, I put the bulk of it through work retirement accounts, and then I just do a little bit of extra for Acorns and Robinhood. It's just kind of like a little, side thing. I don't rely too much on it, and I don't put too much money into it. So for Acorns, I always budget about $50 a month, and then for Robinhood, I do $134. And the reason why it's $134, it's like an odd number. I just kind of calculated what 15% of my gross income was, and I kind of like came up with a number. So based on what I contribute to my retirement minus the Acorn, like $50 for Acorns, like makes up the rest of the 15% into Robinhood. So that's what I do, and I split it in half per paycheck, so $67 each paycheck I just put right into Robinhood. So alright, and then 75% of my income goes towards spending. That's all my bills and my cash envelopes. So home is always the same every single month. Daycare is the same every single month. Car insurance is the same every single month. Cell phone, subscriptions, vitamins. I was doing a subscription and they either stop carrying it or don't get my vitamins anymore, so I kind of might have to change that up. It might not be like a continuous thing. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but nothing for vitamins right now. I have vitamins that I need. I bought them. Life insurance is the same every month. And Chewy, it's not a monthly thing. I think I have it like every 12 weeks or something like that, but I just got it in January, so I'm pretty sure I don't have... if we got it in January, I might have Chewy this month. So let's just act like we will. If we don't, I'll have an extra $90, but let's just pretend that we will. Alright, then envelopes. So groceries, I always budget like $400. I want to budget $350, $300. I think we need to spend less on groceries. Gas, I always put $200. That might be a little high too because gas hasn't been too bad. Scarlett, I like to just keep her envelope stocked. I'm gonna put $100 there, and then usually cats I do $150, but if we're doing Chewy, I probably only need to do $60 for cats this month, and then the $90 for Chewy will make up the $150. Restaurants, nothing. Entertainment, nothing. Let me just double check my phone that I don't have anything coming up, but I don't think I do. I'm really trying to not spend anything because I have to pay off my vacation. So, and we have Zach's birthday coming up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything. I mean, I have, like, I'm joining I'm in this book club, and we always usually need money to go to, like, the restaurant, or to go to buy the book, or to, just some kind of cash on me. I'm kind of tempted to put, like, $50 towards that, but I also just don't want to spend any extra money, and I want to put it towards vacation, so I might skip book club for a couple months because of that. Birthdays, like I said, Zach's birthday's coming up, so I'm gonna budget like $100 for that. Katie's spending, I don't want to spend I don't want to spend anything. Easy Pass and parking. I do have to go to New York this month, and I mean, parking's gonna be paid because it's a work trip, so I might not need to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna put 0. I don't think we have any travel coming up that we need parking for. Alright, holidays. Like St. Patrick's Day, we don't really do anything. I mean, there's like a parade we could maybe go to, but I think Scarlett's still a little too young to do stuff like that, so I don't really care to do that. Alright, so I think that's it. Well, we have $769 left. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep it as minimal as I possibly can. Again, if I could put like so now the main priority, it was refilling my emergency fund, but now it's paying off my credit card, so I probably want to put like $500 towards my credit card, and then I could put maybe 200 towards my emergency fund, and then 60 towards a cash stuffing, a savings book cash stuffing, because I want to do that. And then at least with $9 left over as like a little buffer. I think that could work. I'm not gonna put this right away because I'll transfer all that, and I'll do that like towards the end of the month when I know I'm safe and I have the money to do it. Otherwise, I just hope that I can stay within this budget. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be it for March. I don't utilize everything on this budgeting spreadsheet. As you can see, it's from She Wolf of Wall Street. So she has some investment tracking, and then she has like up top over on this side, she had like some debt payoff tracking, and yeah, I just don't really put the balances of all this. I have like a separate tracking in my planner that I do like my net worth tracking, and I put all my accounts and stuff, so I don't really want to show that. But yeah, so that's my budget for March. I really hope I could stay within it, but yeah, so I think that's gonna be it. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are achieving some of your good financial goals, and hopefully March will be a good one for you. You know, with tax season coming up and stuff like that, or here, tax season's here, so if you have any refunds and whatnot, that would be cool. I'm hoping I can get a little bit of a refund, but we'll see. I'm doing my taxes this month, and I did pay that. Well, I did save up for paying that for that, so that's good. But yeah, I'm kind of glad like January, February over. It just seemed really tough. Like now spring is coming, daylight savings is here, like it's gonna get later, and it makes me happy. So feeling more hopeful and positive about things now. So all right, thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you are well, and I hope to talk to you soon. But until next time, I will talk to you all later. Bye.